For 5D on the review, it says using the discriminant, the radical part of the quadratic formula, determine the number of solutions, either 1 real, 2 real, or 2 imaginary for the following quadratics. So your first one is x squared plus 5x plus 2 equals 0. First, make sure it's in the general form. Ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. It is, so we could go ahead and identify our a, b, and c. So a equals 1, b equals 5, and c equals 2. So from there, you just put it into the square root part of the quadratic formula. B squared, so that's 25, minus 4 times a times c. So 4 times 1 times 2, that's 8. So 25 minus 8 is going to be a positive number. So that means that part I is going to have 2 real solutions. On the second one, this one's also in the general form already, so we can identify our A's, B, and C. So A equals 2, B equals 4, and C equals 2. So we're going to plug it into our discriminant. So B squared, so 4 times 4, that's 16, minus 4 times A times C, so 4 times 2 times 2, that's 16. 16 minus 16 is 0. Since your square root is 0, you only have one real solution because the plus or minus part is gone. Now on the third part, again, that's also in the general form already, so we're going to identify our A, B, and C. So our A is 1, our B is also 1, and our C is negative 2. Let's go ahead and plug it into our discriminant. So B squared is 1, minus 4 times A times C, so negative 4 times 1 times negative 2. That would be a positive 8. So 1 plus 8 is positive, so you'll have 2 real solutions. So you're probably wondering, well, when does it have 2 imaginary solutions? Well, here's an example where it would be 2 imaginary. So what if we had x squared plus x plus 2 equals 0? Well, it's in the general form, so let's identify our A, B, and C. So A is 1, B is 1, and C is 2. So we're going to plug it in. So B squared is 1, 4 times A times C, so negative 4 times 1 times 2 would be a negative 8. Now 1 minus 8 will be a negative number, so that means that we're going to have 2 imaginary roots. So let's review that. If your discriminant is positive, if it's a positive number, you'll have 2 real solutions. If your discriminant is 0, you have 1 real solution. And if your discriminant is negative inside, it's going to be 2 imaginary.